Welcome back to Trojan TV. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Dante.
Today we'll be taking a look at one of our many opioid drug awareness stories.
We'll be reviewing the PBIS rules for students.
And we have lots of other great news and announcements. 8th graders going on the Washington, D.C. trip, make sure you turn in your emergency form to Mrs. Mackey in room 513 as soon as possible. Dr. Weckstein will be here at East discussing your teen and their well-being on March 8th from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. in the EMS library. There will also be the It's Okay to Say cyber safety presentations on March 12th in the EMS gym for all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders during 1st, 2nd, and 3rd periods. Parents are welcome to join during any assembly time. Auditions for our talent show are complete, and the show is slated for March 14th at 7 p.m. There will also be a school performance for all students and staff on March 15th. Trojan TV has been tackling the opioid crisis here in our community. Tyler Thurlby, best friend to Alex Grizel, has been battling addiction and wants others to be aware of the dangers and risks of opioids. Here's Keaton and Sam with more about him.
Tyler Thurlby, a young Traverse City man who battled with addiction, is working to move on and progress through his life.
I mean, it started out real young, drinking, smoking pot, the usual, well, not usual, but I mean, I guess it was for the lifestyle I was living, and then started playing hockey with older kids, drinking every weekend, doing painkillers, doing coke. I knew I was starting to have a problem when some days it was tough to get out of bed.
On July 20th, 2017, Tyler overdosed due to a deadly drug called carfentanil.
At about 11:30, I went into the bathroom before I was going to work, and I was withdrawing, so I figured I might as well start shooting. And I only had a little bit left, but it was mixed with carfentanil, and I shot up, and apparently the girl I was seeing at the time heard me fall and hit my head, so she broke into the bathroom and started giving me CPR and called the ambulance. And when I came to, I had my dad shaking me, just screaming for me to come back, and I had no idea what happened. I still don't really know what happened.
Over 64,000 people died from the nation's opioid crisis last year. Tyler is one of many struggling with addiction.
Drugs ruined my life. I mean, it's back on track now, but countless opportunities have been thrown away. I mean, months, years of my freedom taken from me. I mean, everything. I've taken my best friend away from me, taken family away from me, people trusting me. Don't have that anymore. You have to work for it. But I mean, it's literally taken my life and just threw it away.
Not all people who do drugs are bad, just good people who made a poor choice.
I mean, before I started doing drugs, I focused mainly on my family and sports and racing and stuff like that, and I got into drugs. I didn't have a speeding ticket before I was using drugs.
Because of Tyler's drug addiction, he was facing numerous criminal charges, but a judge gave him the chance to turn his life around.
He offered me one of two ways. I can either seek help, go to rehab, or I can just go to prison and rot there. So I chose the rehab option.
While Tyler was fighting his battle in rehab, his best friend, Alex Grizel, lost his fight with addiction to an overdose.
When I had to go to jail in July, I mean, you don't think you're never going to see the kid again. It's not like I said goodbye, or it was just, hey, I'll see you when I see you. So when I found out, I mean, shock and disbelief, I guess. I mean, it's still this day, I don't feel like it's real. I don't at all.
Looking back, Tyler says there are many things he would have done differently.
Just don't try and be cool for someone else. As long as you're happy with yourself, who cares? I mean, the people that you're meant to be friends with will be there. It's not the people that are trying to change you and to peer pressure into doing stupid things. I fell into that. Alex fell into that. Alex didn't even eat anything with added sugar, but he got peer pressured and he fell into it just like I did because we were trying to be someone we weren't.
This has been Sam and Keaton reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys. Tyler Thurlby and Ann Grizel will be coming to individual advisories during Oveus to talk with 8th grade classes about opioids. They also will be coming to EMS on March 13th at 6:30 p.m. to talk with parents and students in the library. To see the full documentary, head to the link to our special cover section on the opioid crisis or visit our YouTube page. The 8th into 9th grade curriculum information night for parents and students is from 6 to 8 p.m. at Central High School on March 6th. On March 9th, Central High School counselors come to EMS to meet with 8th graders during science classes. Counselors will hand out selection sheets, guides, and show students how to enter their course request into PowerSchool. Students who are interested in working with the 3D printer and creating a car for the Gutter Car Derby, see Miss Brooke ASAP. The derby is on St. Patrick's Day. Students must work in teams of 2 to 4. Staff and teachers want students to stay safe and follow our rules. Here's Keaton and Clay with more on our PBIS do's and don'ts. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Trojan TV.
Don't forget to check out our shows on our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East, and follow us on our social media accounts at EastDMC for updates on the event in the school.
And for all things Trojan News, be sure to visit our multimedia website, The Link, where you can find extended coverage, photo slideshows, and more.
Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye.
Common Good Bakery, handcrafted on purpose, 14th Street, Traverse City.